Shout out to Chris Brown. What up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to the room. How y'all been? All right, I'm gonna be in and out real quick because I have other things to do. I've been trying to go live, like on my computer, for the last 25 minutes. That's a whole nother ball game. Like, I need a YouTube lesson, or I need to take some time and really figure it out. Wanted to go to StreamYard, and then they were blocking. My browser was blocking my camera. I don't know what the hell is going on. Anyway, how are you all this evening? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate each and every one of you. I miss you all. Don't know what to do. This is an old school one. So tonight, I want to talk about how, as a society, we have normalized a bunch of bullshit. We have normalized danger. Like, I was thinking about it today because that man last night on Instagram really got on my nerves. I was responding to the young man. There was a little boy who had a birthday party. He turned 10 and he went and he did a bungee jump and the cord snapped and he fell. He landed. Luckily, he didn't die. You know what I'm saying? He got a bad concussion. I'm sure he's very hurt today. But my thing is, why is that okay? Why have we decided that it's normal to go and jump off of cliffs, buildings, the highest point in the world, all kind of silly shit because for entertainment? That's entertaining. It's basically Russian roulette. You're playing with your life. Your life is a gift. Now, there are ways to do things that are fun and entertaining, but people really need to think about that because when you go to these parties and they're having these, oh, we're going to bungee jump, the kids are going to jump off. Okay, sign this waiver right here. What do y'all think that waiver says? Like, and a lot of those times, those things are rock solid. Like, you're signing away your life on a piece of paper for a 2 minute thrill. Like, would you normally go jump off a building and tie a rope to yourself? But we've normalized crazy shit like BBLs. Another situation that's just like bungee jumping and Russian roulette. You going down there for whatever reason. When you leave, I might make it, I might not. And that's in anything that you do, but certain risks you don't really have to take. And especially with jumping off of shit on strings and on ropes and risking your life for a thrill. Like, what happened to going to the amusement park? And even that is crazy nowadays, too. People get on rides and you're not buckled in and it's over. Oh, it's dangerous. People are reckless as well, but people are awfully willing to take chances and risks with their lives these days for bullshit. But you're involving your children. Understand that, like, at no point when you're standing on that ledge about to jump, do you say to yourself, what if this rope snap? Like, the thought doesn't cross your mind. Like that, you should think about that. Do you go up there and you pray? Because basically, you're kind of you are you doing the taking yourself out? Basically, you're deleting yourself. What are you doing? Why? And we need to stop signing our children up for shit too. It's dangerous. It's dangerous for you. It's dangerous for them. People are negligent. People aren't that damn bright these days. People don't care. Like, how could a cord snap like that? You know what I mean? There was a lady who went with her son. It was her 44th birthday. And her son, she went bungee jumping. The cord snapped, and she didn't make it. And you know what? I was talking to my boss about this today, and she told me that there's a castle up here in Connecticut, and this little girl was having a birthday party there. They lived there. Must have been very wealthy people, not rich, wealthy people, and they bungee jumped. It's her 6th birthday. Guess what? She didn't make it either. It happens all the time. People are nuts. Why are y'all doing that? You jumping off of a damn building. You jumping off a cliff. You need to know. I mean, I mean, they have it in brochures. When you get ready to go on vacation, and the things to do, it's always there. But you really need to think about it. Like, we have normalized some really weird shit. Jump it. Go ahead. Tie this rope around your body and jump off this 47-story building. Go ahead. You're going to be good. Normally, Before, that would be called someone is trying to take themselves up out of here on purpose. Now it's, oh, it's fun. It's a risk. This is what we do. No, no. Even self mutilation, changing your body like that. Did y'all see that guy who recently passed away? He was on that show Botched. I believe it came on E. I thought he was Little Kim when I first saw his picture. Hey, rival, how are you? I thought he was Little Kim. First of all, I thought it was a woman. Then I thought he was Little Kim. And then he had so much surgery that he literally has one of Little Kim's faces. Mm-hmm. Very, very scary. Like, but again, mutilation, we're changing ourselves. We're like, it's normal to cut off your breasts for no reason. Hey, Andres Garcias, how you doing? Hola, welcome. Yeah, it's normal to hurt yourself, you know, spend money, even people with the teeth. Some people got all these veneers and they don't really need them. You're getting bigger teeth. Just weird shit has been normalized, right? Hurting yourself. People are risking their lives to change what and why. Yeah, when you go do that, think about it. Because to me, jumping off, bungee jumping, and excuse me, skydiving are not the same thing. Only in the sense that skydiving, you do have a pack, and you risking it then too. Anytime you do something like that, but when we're involving children, like, we got to stop saying, okay, yeah, we're gonna take you to go jump off a building. Don't do that. Don't do that. Think hard and think long about that. That's a huge risk. Anybody shit could pop. Don't do it. What else is dangerous? All the fighting that's going on in the street. Now, I'll admit this about those fight videos. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh. I mean, it is disgusting and it is deplorable, but I do watch them. Only because I grew up watching fights, people fighting in people fight in the hood. It is what it is, and some of them shits are brutal and vicious, and there's sometimes blood, sometimes there's death. You know. Hey, TK125, what it do, boo? How you doing? Yeah, yeah. Are you from 125th? Are you from Harlem World? Is any of y'all from New York? Are y'all sad? Are y'all sad about what's happening in New York City? Normalized bullshit? More normalized bullshit? Sad what I saw. I love New York. New York molded me. I'm not even from New York, and people think I am from New York because technically I am, but I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Love the city, the style, the class, the rap music. Did y'all hear the dude from the Wu-Tang, one of the founders of the Wu-Tang, passed away today? He was 52 years old. Mm-hmm. And I was talking to just Andrea online the other day, and I was saying to her, yeah, it's crazy how when all of the people that you came up with and your icons from your childhood are dying, because the dude from Weird Science died too. I forget his name. And yeah, y'all remember Weird Science? And on some real shit. When you think back about Weird Science, right? Not Weird Science. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Weird. What was it? Lambda, Lambda, Lambda. What the hell was that name? Was the name of that movie? Because Weird Science was another one. Not Weird Science. The guy from that movie, Revenge of the Nerds. Yes, Revenge of the Nerds. He died, right? But y'all remember Lamar? Lamar was very funny in there, but he was sweet. Remember? I mean, he had his own role in the movie, but even like back then, they was playing with black men all along. Uncle Al, what up, boo? Uncle Al, did you hear about the little boy who had the birthday party and he jumped and that bungee cord snapped and he got hurt? He got a concussion. He's fucked up, of course. But I was just saying how people take their lives for a joke. People don't really value their lives anymore, and we've normalized bullshit because basically that's self-destruction. You trying to self-destruct when you do shit like that. Like, you made it great. That wasn't your intention, but when you get up there, you should know and understand that you could be taken out quickly. We need to stay focused. One of my friends told me today, he was like, I'm glad I'm not like you. And I'm glad you're not like me either. But that's some rude shit to say to someone because I respect everybody for who they are. Be you, do you, and you're glad you're not like me. There is no other like me. That wasn't an insult. It was and it wasn't. You meant it as disrespect, but it's all good. But no. You should want to be more like me. You know why he said that to me? because I don't know if this is a real thing or not, but somebody he sent me this thing. It was like a mug, and he had put his picture on it. And you know how they have things on the internet where you could put your face in and stuff. But I don't do that with everything, and y'all need to be careful too because I feel like everything, there's just negativity everywhere all the time. You don't know who's on the other end of that. Who's receiving your picture or what they're doing with it. You don't know because remember, facial recognition is a real thing nowadays too, and everything is computerized. You don't know what the fuck people got. There are people out there who are thinking in terms of the year 2045, technology wise. Some smart ass people out there doing some grimy ass things. So you gotta be careful. So it was a weed mug, right? And I was like, I was like, oh, that's cute because their picture was on it. Then it was like, oh, da da da. Then they was like, you should put your picture on it. And I said, absolutely not. I would never buy no shit like that. And that's the other thing when you be finding out how people don't really know you like that. Because if you know me like that, I know, absolutely not. Why do I do that? I don't advertise every fucking thing I do in the world. Remember, people, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. You drink, everybody don't need to know you drink. You don't be drinking with your coworkers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't for everybody. It ain't what you say, it's how you say it. Like you said, I'm glad I'm not like you. I took offense to that shit. You should be more like me. Be more cautious. People don't really know me because people they think they know me and people don't know me. That's why when I say no, 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 you might know who I am, but you don't know me. You don't know me like that. Cause like I'll admit I'm like, are you a funny acting bitch? Absolutely, I am. I don't like people touching me. Don't be talking too close to my face and shit. Don't be breathing on me. Definitely don't cough in my motherfucking face or we might have a problem. Have your own shit. Don't take things without asking. I'm real about it. I'm not a person who's gonna wonder about it or whisper about it later. I'm gonna tell you to your fucking face right now. We got a problem. Hold up. Right. So no, everybody can't handle that. But I feel like everybody needs to be more aware of their surroundings, the things they do, the things they engage in, the things they follow, especially when you don't understand things. In the real world, I have come to realize that more people are followers than leaders, definitely. And I don't mean you don't need to be a group leader. You don't need to be a team leader. You need to be a you leader, a cheerleader for yourself. But because everybody else is doing some shit, don't think you should be doing it too. And be very cautious about what you signing up for, what you putting your name in, them little games y'all be playing online. Be careful, because there's some nefarious shit going on out there, and we know this. You know what I'm saying? Like throughout with them files coming out, a lot of other things have come back, and it's crazy because if you're in that age group of like 50, 47ish and up, you remember when a lot of these things were going on, like that girl with Jay-Z, a couple of them girls. Then there was this Mexican girl, I seen a video of her saying how they were digesting kids, like, actual, what I'm saying, form that y'all thinking of, not drinking, more like, yeah. So, and now you're like, okay, so what happened to her? Where is she? And they like, oh, they want to open that up. So it's crazy. You got to be careful. You can't go for the okie doke. Everything that glitter ain't gold. But when I saw that video of that lady screaming, the lady that's missing, I watched this movie on Tubi. I should have put that shit up when I watched it. Was it Tubi? I want to say it was Tubi, and it was a good movie. They went to this party. They was hanging out. They got invited to this island, and then the rest is history. You already know. So yeah, be very careful who you signing up with, what you doing, what you putting your picture in, and if you smoke, the world don't need to know you smoke. You shouldn't be at work advertising that you smoke. You whatever you do is your business. You smoke hookah 9 days a week. Nobody knows, and it's not their business unless they going in with you. But again, keep some of your shit to yourself. But why would I? I don't know. I just would have never buy a cup with my picture on it with a joint hanging out my mouth. Absolutely not. Under no fucking circumstances, okay? No. You gotta be more classy based. You gotta be careful about what you're doing. You gotta know that this shit gonna come back to haunt you. Everything you do, all these pictures y'all take. I was at work one day and these two young girls was talking about somebody else who nudes and shit got leaked. And I was like, hold up, nudes? What are you talking about? And then the girl was like, yeah. And I said, no, there's ways to avoid that shit. She was like, yeah, some bullshit. But at the end of the day, I told her, no, boo, you got it twisted. Them shit should have never went down. Period. You don't do that. Nobody can ever send pictures of you if they don't have any. Period. Don't do it. But that's been normalized too. Because if you notice, when you online, I'm sure I'm not the only person. All them damn underwear, shape X, fucking ads that be popping up, and these women are popping up in they bra and panties and shake. Nobody want to see that. That's personal. But again, normalized bullshit. They normalize being naked all the time, everywhere, anywhere, anytime, anywhere. Think about it. That shit wasn't normal before. It would be considered public indecency. Not anymore. You can't. And every time them shits pop up, I put do not recommend. Do not fucking recommend. I do not want to see this Shape X bullshit again. Okay? I don't want to fucking see it. I wish there was a way I could block them all. Because I don't want to see it. I don't care. Every time it's like, that's the only shit y'all advertising. That's, I don't know, just ridiculous. We've normalized a bunch of shit that doesn't really matter. That shit don't matter. Motherfucker know they. And then you got people with 6 bellies and they getting on here and they rapping. Don't get me wrong, one of them girls got a big belly and that rap probably worked like a motherfucker because it took her down. But I don't care. I don't want to see that shit. I got my own goddamn belly. Why am I logging on looking at somebody else's shit? No, thank you. Piss me off. Piss me off. I didn't log on for that. Oh, my baby, Hassan. Hey. Hi, Hassan. How you doing, boo? What it do? I want a new name, y'all. What should we name our channel now? Wait, I don't know. We need to go in a different direction. It's just nice now. It seems like, YouTube is a more relaxed place. It is what you make it, But you want to share more with the people and shit. You want to chill with the people. Y'all know what's crazy? Like, I told y'all, like I told y'all about 20 minutes ago, that is one thing I'm willing to admit about myself. I'm a funny acting bitch, and I will shade your ass to your face. See, that's why they don't really like to play with me like that, and they shouldn't. They try me at first, and then I let them know. So I told this lady today, this other lady said, oh, Stephanie was supposed to call you. She told me she was going to call you and tell you blah, blah, blah. I said, Stephanie wasn't going to call me because Stephanie don't want me to have her phone number because this bitch thinks she better than everybody, right? And so when I seen Stephanie later, she was like, what up, boo? I was like, what up, whatever, da, da, da. I said, yeah, you didn't let nobody know or whatever? I said, yeah. Homegirl said that Stephanie was going to call me. I said, but I told her Stephanie wasn't going to call me because Stephanie don't want me to have her number. Oh, my God. It was like her whole body went numb. I thought that shit was hilarious. Bitch, don't talk about it. Be about it. That's what I told my other friend today, too. Oh, bitch, don't talk about it. Be about it. Y'all be talking that shit. Be about it. That's what you do, all right? Talking a good game. Want to be shady and shit. No. Be outright and upfront. That's why I don't play them games. Like I said, I could be a real mean girl. I could be a bully, all of that. I don't have time for that. I'm more about sunshine and roses and rainbows and laughs, shits and giggles and cupcakes. Okay. Snacks and shit. Let's chill out. Let's have a good time. Ain't nobody got time for all of that, but hoes be messy. Be very careful who you play with. Very careful. Live your life. Be careful what you're doing. You can't ride in cars with everybody. You can't go out with everybody. You can't go to everybody's house. Some people your friends, but you can't go to their house. You shouldn't be having everybody at your house. I know there are people who have had friends. Because, and don't take it personal if you have a friend and you never been to their house. It may not be necessarily, nobody's probably been to their house. 9 times out of 10. It's not just you. You know what I mean? But you have to move more cautiously nowadays. You got to be very fucking careful about what you're doing and who you're playing with and how you're doing it. And like I said, we have normalized silly shit. Completely normalized bullshit. So many young ladies are dying getting BBLs. And basically a BBL is the same as I consider jumping off a damn building with a rope tied around your body. Y'all on some ill shit. Oh no, I got a cord on me. I'm going to jump. Y'all know that that is like self deletion. What are you talking about? But y'all do it anyway. It's just wild. What's normal? Danger is normal. Fighting down to the McDonald's. Yo, I saw the fights I seen that was so brutal on here. Oh, oh. But I've seen worse in person. Like growing up as a kid, I've seen far worse ass whoopings. Quick ones too. Some good ones too. Definitely. Bitches used to throw down, baby. Oh yes. Oh yes. So yeah. So I do watch the fights, but I'm just sad about it because the world is so violent and dark and dangerous. That's why I feel like every move you make matters. You got to move in a positive light. You got to move and pray for protection as you're getting along. You know what I mean? You have to do things that are going to bring back goodness to you. You have to engage in positivity just for yourself. You know what I mean? It matters. Everything you do matters. And people are like, oh, you always overdoing it. Absolutely. Everything that you do matters, okay? Believe that shit. Definitely. So be careful who you're being mean to. Don't be going around making phrases like and saying things like, "Oh, I don't give a fuck." There are some people that's all they say. Their whole shit is, "I don't give a fuck." And when people are like that, you can tell they don't, and they really mean it, and you should really believe them. And it's just really negative and unnecessary. And no good is gonna come to you when you keep saying that shit. Do yourself a favor and stop it. Follow happiness. Rejoice, enjoy. And you can have birthday parties and shit, but just please be careful what you're doing with people. You know? Just shit that y'all know not gonna make sense. Do y'all ever watch anything about Mount Everest? That is the sickest. Again, some normalized bullshit. So do y'all know that people still spend like what is it like $300,000, some crazy shit, to climb Mount Everest, right? On the way up Mount Everest, a lot of the markings, like you know how you would be like, oh, at the corner you're gonna see a blue building, turn left. They have bodies up there, like hanging, just from the mountain because once they go down up there, you can't, they're not gonna get you back. Like how? Some people will pay. I saw one story of a man, his family paid some Sherpas to go up there and get him, and they did that. But again, another mission, some bullshit that we have normalized. You're gonna do it anyway because you thinking you might make it back down. What is wrong with us? We have lost our way as a society. I'm telling you, like the things that we are concerned about are just nuts. Like you want to climb Mount Everest, and once you get up that bitch, it's like Duns River Falls back in the '90s. Ain't shit up there once you get up there. I mean, it was great. It was marvelous. It was wonderful. It was something that you really wanted to do. But when you got up there, I was like, when I got up there, I was like, ain't nothing up here. Not always. I was like, damn, ain't nothing to eat up this bitch, nothing to drink. I just climbed the motherfucking waterfall. Ain't shit up there. But at least the buses were up there. You know what I'm saying? Like we can walk down and around and get the hell up out of here. But Mount Everest, the likelihood of you coming back is not that high. People do come back, though. I'm pretty sure. But it's just very dangerous. But again, normalized everything for money. You're paying to risk your life. You're paying to not, you may not make it up out of here. And then again, we're allowing these children to do the same thing, like because we've normalized bullshit. We have normalized danger. They have normalized death because you know how they have the balloon releases, the T-shirts, and all kind of shit. I mean, it's a lot. We normalized that some time ago. Normalized bullshit. All negative. And when you think about it, it started off with the normalization of death. Excuse me, and that's why it was so easy to brainwash the people with all the other shit that came along with it. How to get there, you know what I mean? Because like I said, like when I really sat down and thought about it, I'm like, at what point did jumping off a fucking building with a rope tied around you or jumping off a cliff hanging by a string, why is that shit normal? That shit should not be normal. I'm sorry. No, I get you can do what you want. You know, at first, only thrill seekers did that shit. I think that's part of the problem, too. When it was only thrill seekers, hey, so be it. But now we just involving the general public. Anybody can go up there and jump. Oh, you're a certain height, you're a certain weight. I mean, stop it. It's crazy. And we'll put requirements on other shit, but not that. You know what I mean? Like, you can't ride the roller coaster if you're not this tall, but you can go jump off this cliff. How that shit make sense? Stop it. No, that shouldn't be. Mm-mm. No, nope. You can't go in the motherfucking bumper cars, but we'll let you jump off this cliff right here. Go ahead, strap them up. Mm-hmm. No, we tested this string yesterday. Mm-hmm. You know, somebody before you just used it. Come on now, we can do better. When we were little, we were told not to play with Ouija boards. That's a no, but now that's okay. Um, Not to play Russian roulette was one of the number ones. And now it's been normalized, repackaged, and given to society in the form of fucking entertainment. It's entertainment now. Right. Right. Risking it all. Entertainment. That's not okay. We have really been tripping. Like, people really don't pay attention. This is why I don't follow the crowds. This is why I stay to the side and I look and I watch and I observe. Right. And I be on some negative shit too. I look at shit from a negative point of view right away. Oh, yeah, motherfucker. I'm gonna go from A to B. I don't care. I start at the negative. I mean, and I'm just funny like that. I'm like not negative angry, but like negative funny where I will clown anything. I really, I find the humor in shit. hmm Like, if you come up, look at this motherfucker playing around right here. Like, we don't see him. Or we don't know what they trying to do. Like, oh, this bitch might be a scammer. Like, I'm gonna call your ass out. Oh, see, you ain't gotta be like that. I told y'all I'm a funny acting bitch. Yep. That's why I be solo too. When you a funny acting bitch, you can be that. I like to be a funny acting bitch in peace. Don't be fucking with me, judging me. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are people who, this is why I really truly chill by myself, because some shit can pop off, I can handle it and keep it moving and not be judged for it. You know what I mean? Like the day I was at the gas station, I'm getting a water off the bottom shelf. This bitch leaned right over me. The old me would have elbowed the fuck out of her, but I didn't. I was like, ma'am. Like, I said, yo. She's like, what did she say? I said, no, you wait until I'm done. You know what I'm saying? And then as I went up, I went to the register and I said, oh, no, 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 please, let's let this hoe go first, okay? Because she can't wait. She doesn't understand waiting her turn. Like, what the hell? Like, and so anybody who would have been with me would have been like, oh, you didn't have to say that. No matter, they always say you didn't have to say that. And I say what I want, all right? I say what I want to who I want, all right? I know when, where, and how, and I don't like when other motherfuckers try to tell me who to be, when to be, and how to be it. Like I told y'all, said to me today, I'm glad I'm not you. Why? What's wrong with me, who I am? But you don't know me like that. I'm cool like that. I'm chill like that. I'm bad like that. Happy like that. Hello. I do's me. All right. Do you? Do you? What y'all doing? What y'all doing in the cut? What's going on around your way? Is it nice and slushy out there? All that dirty snow? I hope you're not in New York where they have dirty shit snow. I'm so sad about New York. I am heartbroken about New York. Normalized bullshit. Like, y'all broke my heart, New York. Seriously. New York was a great place. New York has been going down, though, for a minute. But now where you guys are is like, what in the fuck? Excuse me. If you don't know, let me let you know that people is pissed with y'all because, 9/11 was exactly 25 years ago. And y'all know these people. They've been on 9/11. They won't be having no more 9/11 celebrations, though, I bet you that. Let's see what happened this year on 9/11. That's going to be telltale, too. This year on 9/11, they ain't going to talk about it. I bet you money Maybe they knew they needed to talk about it every year because they knew there was gonna come a day that it would never be mentioned again because they tripping. So y'all in New York, do y'all been doing the call to prayers? You know, normalized. I don't want to disrespect nobody religion, but our religion was taken out of the school. We can't pray in school. You can't. When I was little, we used to pray in school or have a moment of silence. We used to pledge allegiance to the flag, and we used to sing our song. Was it whether it be you're a grand old flag, you're a high flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beat true for the red, white, and blue, and forever in peace shall you wave. Some other shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We used to do that. So, it's just like when you stand in the mirror and give yourself affirmations and tell yourself that you love yourself. You know what I mean? Like you do that every morning. And we used to do that. And now these kids, I mean, I don't know what the hell they doing at school nowadays. These motherfuckers ain't reading. I know that. They ain't reading, they ain't writing, no, they fighting and shit. But anyway, normalized bullshit. So for me, the fact that we took prayer out of our schools and out of our any buildings, like, and then now y'all are praying on the street anywhere, everywhere, and all of that, and openly saying how you're gonna take over and you're gonna turn this country Muslim and shit like that. No, I don't agree. I don't appreciate it. I'm not here for it. I respect everybody's religion. Like, I don't understand why you can't be religious in your own, well, whatever you do at your house is your fucking business. You know what I'm saying? But when you impose it on others, it's wrong. So it was wrong to impose Christianity's like in their eyes, Christians don't even deserve to live. And this that has been so normalized that you have American youth, young adults signing up for this bullshit and don't even know what they're signing up for because they have normalized ignorance as well. They have normalized not reading. These motherfuckers have encyclopedias in their hands. Remember, we used to carry those books? And we didn't even have bad bags. These motherfuckers won't even carry bags. But anyway, yeah. Remember all them books we used to carry and read and study and write from? They don't do any of that. Excuse me. However, they do have computers in their hands. They don't use them. They don't. They're followers. They sign up for bullshit. This is why you got to block some things out of your life and some people. You don't need to listen and open up to everything. You got to limit yourself to some people. And when people are trying to tell you something, like, I'm going to be real. We were so busy. People were so busy just saying how, not realizing that your ass is an American too. So when they be like, oh, Americans are hateful. See, in y'all minds, y'all be like, oh, America is racist. Y'all don't realize that outside of these American borders, these motherfuckers ain't separating. They don't like Americans. They give a shit whether you purple. Bitch, we don't like Americans. That includes you, you, and you. Do you really think they care that you black? I don't give a fuck. We just don't like Americans. But this is your home. This is where y'all from, and y'all don't represent y'all shit. Like I said, people come from the depths of hell, and they love their country. But here we've been told through the school system that, America is bad, Americans are bad. We have been taught to hate ourselves, normalized bullshits. It's a lot of normalized bullshit going on. We got to be very, very, it's kind of too late, honestly. But if you got some grandchildren and you got your mind together, get a hold of them and love on them and teach them. Don't accept bullshit from them. All that fresh shit, all those grown babies. Nah, you four, your ass is four. Period. We ain't doing all that extra shit. You're four. But we done normalized a lot of fuck shit. And I'm telling you, New York is a perfect example of that. New York, New York is also the example of how y'all didn't think we need, like, oh, you don't need voter registration. But y'all needed ID to go shovel snow. You do. If they care enough for y'all to get an ID and make y'all do that to shovel snow, don't you think that it should be the same for voting? Y'all see who y'all mayor is in New York City? Are y'all okay? You're not. And it's only the beginning. You motherfuckers was over there crying. Y'all hate Trump. Y'all about to find out why they was saying that shit. Y'all gonna wish that y'all gonna pray to God that he come down there and save y'all asses. Believe me, and he can't. Really ain't shit he gonna do. Cause y'all voted for that bullshit. I don't even. I feel horrible. They don't like dogs. Did y'all know they want to ban dogs? Did y'all know that Islam dogs are haram? Y'all love y'all dogs. Y'all love y'all dogs more than y'all love people. And y'all motherfuckers don't know that your dogs are on the line too. Normalize the bullshit. Your dogs. If you knew you were jeopardizing your dogs, y'all would have took your asses out there and voted. Right? You'll jeopardize your lives and your dogs' lives. They don't like dogs. They've been in Europe. They've been arguing with people, and they've been arguing with the damn dog too. This is how crazy people are. The world has gone mad, mad, and a lot of this shit could be avoided. All we have to do is think and do the right thing. Stop following normalized bullshits. Wake up, smell the coffee. It's burning like a motherfucker. Wake up. I mean, it was nothing against Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl, but some more normalized bullshit. I laugh too because, these motherfuckers, y'all in the street fighting over immigration. Do y'all know that even if y'all let these people come into your country, at no point in time will you motherfuckers be welcome in theirs? Know that. Know that if suddenly 2 years from now they decided, you know what? All right, shit is great here. You're still not welcome. Maybe to visit, but your ass ain't really welcome to stay. Like, no. Because why? They've been telling us, y'all not like us. You not like us. But we've demonized our own selves. When you talking shit about America and Americans, when you at the Olympics dragging America, talking shit about your country, you talking shit about yourself, dum dums. Again, normalize stupidity. Normalize fucking stupidity. And the sad thing is, yes, they're adults, but somebody there should have told them to shut the fuck up immediately. Somebody should have coughed. Somebody should have said, no, 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 no. Some more normalized bullshit. Corey Holcomb over there, normalized bullshit. Oh, Corey been talking shit. So, does that make it all right? Normalized dumb shit? No. 50 Cent, normalized bullshit. 50 out here arguing with King. I don't even think, yeah, he responded to King. But 50 should have never talked about T.I.'s wife, right? But 50 does a lot of dumb shit, just silly shit. For you to be such a fucking mogul, I get it. He's like me, like I said. Some people need to be by themselves, right? Or, just keep it limited. And he's one of them motherfuckers too. But stop fucking with people. Because now T.I.'s son King had time. He got plenty of time. Did y'all hear T.I. new song? What is it called? The Right One? Yo, T.I. went back to 2006 and he is rapping that trap shit. Okay. T.I. was the king of the South. If y'all forgot, if you don't know, if you wasn't there, T.I.P. was all that shit. Okay. So he done dropped the track on 50 ass. Of course 50's not gonna respond. And I'm not gonna talk shit about 50. I know he don't have as many hits, but I love me some 50 Cent, okay? Musically. But 50 get on my fucking nerves. I only started liking 50 when he put Power out, but then I started realizing that. But he does have some other good stuff, like that law show he had on ABC that was good with the guy who went to prison wrongly accused, and then he went to jail and became a lawyer. That was a good show. But sometimes 50, all that. I mean, let's keep it real. How many times is 50 Cent going to tell his own goddamn story? Because to me, I was watching Power and what was the other one? Raising Canaan. And I was like confused. You know how you be confusing the motherfucking characters? Like, oh yeah, wait, no. That's such and such, blah, blah, blah. But it was coming down to the same story. Power was good though. I ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed that shit. Yes. So I said, okay, he gotta be all of that. So I'm gonna fuck with 50. But then he just do so much dumb shit. Like he came for King, not King. What's the other? Was it his name? King too. The other King. Diddy's son King. He was clowning King because King did a show. True, it was horrible, but I don't know. I guess there are two different kind of people. There's plenty of different kind of peoples in the world, but He was so bad that I would have sent him a trainer or something like, cause this you know you gotta somebody needs to teach this kid how to fish, cause he gonna need to eat for the rest of his life, and he's spoiled. He's a nepo baby. He's at a loss. So yeah, he actually believes that he has the chops to be a performer. You know, he was horrible when his daddy was out. He's still horrible. What up, Lonnie One Love? How you doing, Bill? What's going down? I'm just over here shooting the shit. Yeah, but so King been dragging him and 50 been going back and forth. But what I did hear was that 50's baby mama, that old video surfaced of her saying when he burned her house down. We remember that too. That's what I'm saying. If you're a certain age, some of this shit you remember. But 50 Cent is a person who we've also normalized bullshit with. Like 50 is very petty and very childish. And this shit with him and King, like I just wish he would just stop. Another one, Charleston White. 50 and Charleston White are very much alike. We have normalized niggas like Charleston White. Charleston White. Oh, because Charleston White tell the truth, but Charleston also is a provoker. How many silly motherfuckers? Now, here's the other thing. A lot of people are slow. And I'm not, I don't mean like slow, moving. I mean like slow. And they're out here in society, and you got people who will prey on them. Me, like, why Charleston White got a case on Glorilla's sister? She said she was gonna put her head out on Charleston. Please, they was talking shit going back and forth, and that's the thing about talking shit. Another thing, normalized bullshit. So we got fighting, we got talking shit, bullying, BBLs, jumping off buildings with cords wrapped around us. What else we got? A lot of normalized bullshit. We've lost our way as a society. Real shit. Like this shit is not okay. And you know what? It was all normalized through media and television. Because when they introduced who came first? Flavor of Love. Okay, we went from Flavor of Love to what's that other shit called? Not the Love and Hip Hop. Who were them girls that was fighting before that? Oh, Love and Basketball. Them. Rich people fighting. Just like on YouTube, you got Anton Daniels versus Corey Holcomb, 50 Cent versus T.I. It's always them versus some goddamn body for sure. But y'all are rich millionaires out here. Why y'all don't have anything else to do but argue with each other? But it's been normalized throughout their whole lives, and because they have money, and when people press them about their behavior, they be like, "Oh, but I got money. I can afford to do this. You can afford to look a fool." Normalized. We get it. We get it. We get it. People got to do better. We must do better and stop falling for the okey doke, basically. Because there's a lot of okey dokey and shit going on around here. That just, like, some other weird shit I seen that people been doing, and it's some hood shit. Have y'all heard of them? Are they called hot bowls? What they call them? Where the people have been, is it hot bowls? So they get like a bowl, look like from the Chinese place, but these people are going on Facebook. They're advertising these hot bowls, pickle bowls, spicy bowls. There you go, spicy bowls. They're putting in their pickle. The correct way to make it allegedly is pickled sausage, pickled eggs, pickles, some hot stuff, and oh no. Let me see. Lonnie said it's a glitch. Let me see. I don't know. Type in the chat, Lonnie. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Let me go to my other page. No, my other computer. I wonder if I can look on here. Yeah, so anyway, people are going online and advertising these hot, spicy bowls. People are going to their homes and buying those shits. and getting sick and having to go to the emergency room. I mean, you don't even know whose house you. It's just it's crazy, crazy, crazy.